watching the bushfires on the news just before I left Australia and how they were sort of spreading and the deaths and the evacuation, and I remember that feeling about sort of doom coming, and it's the same sort of feeling in these camps. I'm Neil Doherty. I'm a drainage engineer from Melbourne. I normally work on drainage design for estates or just new housing developments. That's where the flooding is there. And there. So this is Cox's Bazar. Now it's raining. When I first got here, I thought I would be doing the drainage design for the camps and looking at flooding issues. But within 3 or 4 days, the COVID emergency happened. There was a real sense of urgency to just go flat out and build stuff as quickly as we could. Worked on the design and construction of a 144-bed hospital, the refurbishment of a 50-bed hospital, and also working out the oxygen supplies and configuration for the staff emergency facility. You've got a population that is about maybe a third the size of Melbourne, but the buildings that people are living in is probably the size of a lounge room in Melbourne. And so there's, 6 to 10 people in each lounge room. It's exceptionally dense, and so you get all sorts of infrastructure problems with drainage overflowing sometimes, a lack of running water. The social messaging about distancing and wearing masks isn't always getting through. People are gathering, they'll be shoulder to shoulder without masks, and so the transfer potential is enormous.
Hello. Hello Neil, how are you?
Good, how are you?
He called me on the phone. He said that he's going overseas for 3 months and he was going as an engineer. You're still in isolation a little bit for the virus?
Yeah, yes.
I said to him when the virus came, I said, be very, very careful. Because that's even like that in Australia and in Melbourne, that's all you can say. You accept what they do as long as they're happy and they're doing their very best and they're safe.
There's a relentlessness in each day that, being in this environment takes, I guess. And the bad news, it does become a bit accumulative. It's good just to get out of this environment and just, have a bit of time for yourself. And so there's like someone selling coconuts around the corner. So each afternoon it's nice just to get out for a walk. In terms of coming home, it's not that I don't want to come home, it's just that there is a reason to be here, and it is to support the refugee camps. If the crisis really does hit hard here, people need to be here to help.
Hi, I'm Lee Sales. Thanks for watching this story. If you'd like to watch more of 730's stories, they are on the left of your screen. And tap on the button below to subscribe and get the latest from ABC News.